Inhumanoids!
The evil that lies within. From down in the fiery depths of the earth where nightmares begin.
Inhumanoids! Inhumanoids!
The evil that lies within.
Hello everyone, Gen X Men back with another video on this Super Saturday where we discuss all things super and awesome and a few other things as well. Today we'll be discussing something that's both awesome and awful at the same time. So strap in, fire up the VHS player and join me as we travel back to 1986 with Hasbro's horrifying and half-baked awesome property, Inhumanoids, the evil that lies within. Launching as a series of 6 or 7 minute shorts aired on Super Sunday. And why, oh, why did they play such a controversial toy line on a Sunday? Don't ask me. It was alongside such cartoons as Gem and the Holograms. I admit, I may have had a crush growing up. Bigfoot and the Muscle Machines. I never saw this one myself. So comment down below if you did and if it was any good. And robotics, which I loved. It was like Legos and Transformers had a love child. It was great. But the humanoids, plagued by production problems, still managed to outlast Bigfoot, but gradually got buried by the growing popularity of Jim, because she is truly outrageous. The Inhumanoids ran 15 episodes, later collected into a movie of sorts. The editing and the flow is questionable because, like we said, it was 6 or 7 minute shorts, and they just kind of smashed it together, and it was but which is free for viewing at the time of this recording right here on our beloved YouTube. So go enjoy it today. Because doing a quick search of Amazon and eBay, DVD collection is going to run you a few bucks. I generally tend to think of around, 20 bucks or less as being fair for a full run of those old shows like Battlestar Galactica, Herculoids, etc. This one's a bit harder to find, and it's probably going to run you in excess of $30. Ouch. Especially considering, in my humble opinion, the writing and story cohesion on these, not to mention the animation quality, smoothness, refinement. I don't know, man. It's definitely teetering on the line of worth it or not for me, so y'all gonna have to make up your own minds. And definitely, make sure to comment down below where you land on the spectrum. I'd love to hear other people's thoughts on whether that's worth it or not for somebody. But not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, although it's 40 years old. Come on, people. But not going to spoil it. Because once upon a time somebody spoiled the perfect storm for me. And you know who you are. But anyway, the Inhumanoid story revolves around a group of geoscientists called Earth Core who dig up an ancient monstrosity and unleash a new wave of hell on Earth for the folks on the surface. They encounter unexpected allies in this fight, protectors of the Earth itself, who are trying to keep these ancient evils held prisoner, as they apparently can't be destroyed. And that's the premise of the show itself. Ancient evil awakens, Earth core and the elemental forces of the Earth have to work together to stop it and drive it back, imprison it. So, the show had very, very strong conservation themes, which I was certainly ignorant of at the time. At the time, it just seemed like it made sense. Misuse of the planet was going to bite us in the butt someday, somehow. We just got, in the 70s, we had the gas shortage crisis. I vaguely remember that being a thing. So in the 80s, here we are. There's some pervasive ideas that, hey, maybe we need to change something here and there. But back then, it wasn't as, I guess, politically charged as it is now, like so many things are. Divisive. That's the word I'm looking for. But this was just a fun cartoon about working together to defeat bad things. If you could read the message in it if you want it, but that wasn't the point of it. The point was just to make a fun cartoon to scare kids. But also, didn't I just say the writing and story direction were a bit dodgy? Yes, yes, I did. That's the conundrum for me with this show. As much as the dialogue and story direction and the structure make me wince so often, There is just something about this whole product line that still to this day calls to me like it's still 86. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But every time I see a commercial or a toy, I smile. Which is to say, not everything has to be well done to be beloved. And that's what human Inhumanoids is for me. It's brain meltingly gross. It was plagued with production problems. It was rough hewn. It was unrefined. But I still love it. I love the concept. I love the figures. I still sit and watch as much of the TV show as I can stand in a sitting, and I would never consider banishing it from the long list of awesome things that shambled out of our childhood. But let me know down in the comments below if you've dabbled or delved into the dark recesses of the Inhumanoids world and what you thought about them. I would love to hear your thoughts. There's just round here there's not really any discussion. So I love hearing from you all down in the comments. I check them fairly regularly. I respond every there. So if you want to start a discussion, go for it. You know, I talk to folks. While you're at it, if I put a smile on your face or just entertained you for a few minutes or made you laugh at me, why not consider giving this video a like, hitting that subscribe button? It's free and easy for you. It helps the channel a ton. Plus, I put out videos multiple times a week, so be sure to check back regularly or hit that bell icon that'll let you know when I upload something new, which is often. But anyway, that's all we got for today. Take care of yourself. Drink some water. Go watch some cartoons. It's Saturday morning. Have a good one.